going to do with it? Well, you know, I can tell you this much. I got one heck of an education off of this, and it was not a full ride. I did not get a scholarship. It was millions and millions of dollars, but we've got the education now. What does this mean for us, for an individual investor? It means bulk pricing in small quantities. It means you could buy 1 or 50, and you can bridge off that 400, 500, 600 buying power, is what it means. No added fees after the initial investment. It's really cool. Remember the slogan I said earlier, and if I need to slow down, you guys tell me. I try to talk fast, even though I'm from the South. About one property, one price, one HMA, and one exit. Never have to talk to a contractor again. Wouldn't you love that? That's what Gina's team does. I don't want to talk to a contractor either. Never have to talk to a tenant or a buyer ever again. Full property and asset management for everything. Receive monthly mortgage earnings. And then you collect your final check and tell us what you want us to do, where you want us to send it. Send it to this nice lady with you direct, or are you going to direct her to reinvest your proceeds into getting more properties? Which is what we're going to talk about today. It really is it's a true full-service, hands-free solution. You know, you see these things out there, I got a turnkey solution, I got this or I got that. Some marketing person said, Mark, call it hands-free. I'm not one, I have not been out on the speaking tour of this. I'm not out. This is my first time. Linda knows that she and I are going back and forth for months and months and months, and we hope this works out well, where we can get the word out, we can get the message out, and I can then start maybe every month getting out and meeting nice people throughout the country. So work with me on some of the marketing stuff. Could be a little cheesy. Okay. Every HP property comes with a pre-approved insured retail valuation. Okay? Insured retail valuation. We have the coolest insurance program going. Really cool, proprietary kind of stuff. Wouldn't want to tell you about it. But every home, if you buy a home from me for 65 cents on the dollar, say it's 65 grand, and I say it's worth 100,000, so does my insurance company, and that's what they got insured for. It's already got a policy on it. FHA inspection and renovation every single time. In fact, we got a cool program that we do. We are above FHA inspection. We have a neat national appliance account in which the new family, the new HMA that moves into their home, they get a brand new set of in-the-box appliances, meet them at the day of moving. Empowerment, ownership. That's what we're bringing to these people. Warranty deeds clearly backed by title insurance. We're not selling QCDs. These are lien and encumbrance-free title policies. So every property is free and clear from date of acquisition. The property asset itself, it's amazing. I could talk for hours on exceptions to title policies that, unless you're a seasoned title professional, we own a title company, that you could, it's like getting a life insurance or health insurance policy, and then the next thing you know, you go into the doctor and they go, well, wait a minute, you got diabetes. You didn't tell us you had diabetes. That's an exception, so we're not going to cover that. You'd be shocked at getting warranty deeds with title policies with exceptions. These are no exception stuff. It's relendable title, meaning FHA will relend on that asset when you acquire it. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, 1-year wall-to-wall home warranty on steroids. I've had 4 people ask me today, what are you doing with a home warranty? Well, I got 2 of the biggest national market partnerships that you could imagine with the home warranty. In fact, one of the home warranty companies, they paid us a big fat sum just to agree to work with them for the next 2 years. All the homes that you guys would buy from us today, they're, with or without the power, with or without the renovation, they're all warranted, home warranted, wall-to-wall, electrical, mechanical, plumbing. It's amazing without any of that done. Comes with the property. Remember, I don't like property management. That's for Rent Solutions. They can have all those property managements. We just got 4 bank accounts to handle their assets. I'm like, good for you, Steve. Keep it going. Keep it going. Because no one calls us. Our families don't call us when the air conditioning or the dishwasher or something breaks. Because when they move in, the HMAs, we give them the certificate of the prepaid home warranty. Here's your home warranty company, new family. You make the call. It's your home. It's not ours. And that's how that works. 1-year property and casualty insurance on steroids. Once again, it kind of reiterates that what we have is something also very unique. We don't just insure property and casualty on each title policy. We do transactional $1 million liability policies to ensure the investor's interest on each individual. You buy 10 homes, you get 10 policies for $1 million each. Not per occurrence, it's individual policies. We got a neat system, an automated system for acquiring insurance on and home mortgages on every single asset that we do. Remember, I'm all about building systems. And each property's title is initially held in trust, not in a trust, in a land trust, naming you guys, or us as investors, as the owner or the beneficiary. And when I go through this and get to the end, I will be glad to answer all of your questions. One price, one property, one HMA, and one exit. We've broken it down really into 6 basic steps. You've got property assessment and evaluation. We've got the renovation phase. We got the marketing phase. And I think you'll like how the marketing comes in when you see it. You got the buyer or the HMA qualifying, the home member applicant qualifying. That's actually my favorite part. We call it the nucleus of the program. And the preliminary closing and monthly earnings. We'll talk about the preliminary closing. Think of a rental or a lease-up or leasing a property on a whole bunch of steroids. It's a full entire closing package at the preliminary closing. And the permanent financing, exit strategies, plural. Who cares if you got those 417 homes for free in 29 states if you don't know what to do with them? And then when you kind of figure out what to do with them, wouldn't you like to have multiple exit strategies? I'd love to begin with the end in mind. I like to know what I'm going to do something even before I get it. And I'm going to give everybody in this room 3 exit options, not just one. How much would it cost you to attract a qualified buyer for your properties? How much would it cost you to do that? We may have some realtors in here. We may have some agents. We've got, it certainly is not inexpensive to market in the brochures and to show the properties, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. How much is that going to cost you? Especially if it's an investment property. Because now you're going, wait a minute, this guy's not talking about renting these properties. This guy's talking about selling these properties. Who's going to go sell these properties? Who's going to finance and approve and do all that? Well, we got you. You don't do anything. Well, I'm just showing you what we do for you. Marketing the property. We have a national call center. Internet marketing is absolutely will blow your mind with how we do things. Local and national real estate agents are under our individual specialized listing agreements. MLS, of course, comes into play in the HMA program services at zero cost to you, the investor. To give you an idea of volume, rentsolutions.com generates 100,000 leads a month. 100,000 leads a month. Oh, and by the way, just in Tampa Bay. And we're in 16 locations. Okay? So we know how to get lead generation. Believe me. HMA Club. This is our nucleus. This is where we got to pay attention. This is exciting. It's a structured home ownership plan. Equity earned with timely payments. We have an MA Services Division. That stands for Mortgage Approval Services Division. X amount of HMA members get assigned to a Mortgage Approval Services rep that is constantly working with them every 30 days. Monthly credit coaching and reporting. And they're completely managed until that HMA has obtained conventional or traditional financing. Once again, you're just getting your statements and your checks. Buyer qualifying. How about if you bought 10 homes from us today at 65 cents on the dollar and didn't have to pay another dime for anything else, literally. And I told you, guess what? I'm going to have 10 HMA member applicants per door in the next 30 days. I'm going to have 100 paying HMA club members beating down your 10 doors, or beating us down for the best ranking to take occupancy or ownership of your 10 homes. How about that? Pre-qualify all the HMAs based off conventional lending guidelines. We do a lot of marketing that says stop renting and start owning, and if you qualify to rent, you qualify to buy. Okay? We do a lot of marketing for that. And we actually price the properties out based off of exactly what it cost to rent or lower. Sorry. I know where those. No. Okay.
Last summer I had that cost
Gina?
20 bucks. Good idea, thank you.
So we do a lot of marketing to attract HMAs, home member applicants, to our system based off of a rental platform, rentals.com, rent bids. We do all of that because these people are part of the 73%. They don't think they can get qualified anyway, and they're just looking for a rental. And when they call up, we have this is the greatest pitch in the world. How would you like to own it for the same thing you'd be paying to rent it? I could never qualify for that. Do you qualify to rent? I think so. Okay. Well, then you qualify to buy. Go ahead and go online. You are online. Go ahead and submit your application. We'll be back with you in 3 to 4 minutes. Cool database got going on. They do their little thing. They pay their $50. The back-end MA Services is pulling them up, underwriting them real quick on a mortgage approval guideline. We rank them all 1 to 36. We rank them 1 to 36. Now, what do those numbers represent? That means the amount of months that we project before they can obtain permanent refinancing. 36 months. Now, those that get ranked 11 months to 36, we call those guys Silver Club members. Okay? Now, they get called by a rep, and we sell them a Silver Club membership, income stream for my company, $39 a month. The ones that get ranked 1 to 10, meaning 10 months before they can obtain permanent refinancing, as long as they keep their nose clean, and we do our program with them, they're going to get refinanced in 10 months or less. We call them Gold members. So of the 10 HMAs, we take 100 apps. Let's say 50 are silver, 50 are gold. Well, the 50 get exported to our agents on the ground. And agents are out showing them properties. It's the first 10, first served. The other 40 remain as HMA Gold Club members. And they're waiting on your next 40 purchases from us to move in. I've brought some properties with me today, and I have 700 paying club members waiting to go in those homes every month. It's a home buyers club that we created. It's a nucleus. Isn't that cool?
That is brilliant.
You guys are like, what? I love it. Now, we select the HMAs with the greatest potential to obtain permanent financing in the least amount of, in the least amount of time. Kind of like I said. I guess I knew what was coming next. And that's how that portion of it works. All right, so we've got the 100 people, we got the 10 homes. All right, you 10 got all your money. You 50 signed this membership, you 40 signed this membership. Put your reoccurring credit card on, thank you very much. And we'll let you know when we got 40 more homes coming for you. Now, the preliminary close. Remember I said a lease up on steroids? Here we go. Preliminary close. Families go to move in. Traditionally, you got the property manager and you got the tenant. And he signs a lease, and you take first, last in security, or first, last, or as much as you can get. I know the deal. And then he moves in, you sign a lease, and he goes on down the road. You've done his app, you checked his criminal background, you checked all this kind of stuff. I know. And then they move in, and then you try to get them on automated payments and all that kind of stuff, and then they pay you your money, and you make your 10%. I know, believe me, we got thousands of them, I understand. If this thing works, so they sign a purchase contract. It's already listed on the MLS. When you buy it from me, it's listed on the MLS. They sign a purchase contract for the retail list price. We issue them 2 notes and 2 mortgages equal to the sales price. It's 100% financing. You talk about credit builders. You talk about, you got limited trade lines today? Well, 90 days, I just gave you 2 of the best trade lines money can buy. And all you got to do is pay your mortgage payments on time. You pay 3 in a row, your mid-scores jump at 91 points. How do you like that? 91 points after 3 mortgage payments. We record the sales price. It's now recorded. It's very, very important.